Good evening, Carroll University esports fans. My name is Jake Lasky, aka Laskerdu, here with Chris, of course. We got some League of Legends finally set up for you. Finally got some games that we can get casted here. We got Carroll University taking on NIU. Looking for their first win this season. Carroll is almost brand new team. The only person who remains from last year's roster is Casper, the current team captain. So we're looking to go into a pro draft here very, very soon. Let me just check. They might be wondering. They might be waiting for a. Just tell them that we are our first stream. Going into the pro draft very, very soon. I'm curious to see what is pulled out. I took a look just to remind myself before the game started what we might be seeing. Currently, the only champ that still has a 100% presence at Worlds is Aatrox. I doubt we will see much Aatrox today out of Tilted in the top lane, but there's always that possibility. I'm curious to see what is played in that 80 carry role. Caitlyn has been very, very present at Worlds as well. And it's just so good right now, as well as paired with that Yuumi. First ban here coming out of Carroll is going to be Rammus. Rammus, interesting ban. I don't know how much we've seen of him recently, but they're going to counter ban that with Zach. Aatrox also the ban out of Carroll. Zach is definitely a ban here for Dio. His classic champ is definitely that Zach, and is definitely something we see a lot of out of him. And then the Aatrox ban from Carroll. I'm sure Ed doesn't want to see that brawler as he normally plays a lot of those tanks. Nami going to be the second ban here for NIU. No Nami for Casper. Jinx going to be that ban then for Carroll. No Jinx Lulu. Lulu still on the table, but no Jinx. I'm curious if we're going to see a more hook-heavy champ, something like a Nautilus. I mean, that Blitzcrank buff, you never know. Could be viable. I don't think he's quite viable that yet. Should be noted that Cassante is not available for the game today. Won't be available for a while. Third ban here coming out of NIU. Got jungler on each side. Then a top support ADC. I'm thinking the mid ban probably coming out here very soon for Green Runner. First pick here. Actually, no ban on the side of NIU. They were unable to get one in time. So the Amumu pick, gonna be Amumu here. I'm going to assume that's Amumu in the jungle. Unless Casper's doing something cheeky in the support with the support Amumu. We've seen a bit of that creep up recently. First pick here, coming out of NIU. Hecarim, got the horse out today. Hecarim also been pretty strong in the jungle. I think that is favored for Hecarim rather than the Amumu. Shen, going to be the pick here. Going to be a tough top matchup for Tilted here as he tends to pick those tanks. Shen, pretty decent at breaking down those tanks. I don't know if he will go with the Cho'Gath then. He will. Cho'Gath coming out, going to stay strong with the Cho. Looking for a third pick here out of Carroll. Miss Fortune going to be the pick. Very interesting. Miss Fortune, definitely a decent champ at certain levels, but falls off as the ranks go up. Curious to see what support is paired with the MF here. Third pick out of NIU. I'm going to assume we're going to see a counter pick onto the MF. There's that Caitlyn I was talking about. That was just what I was about to say. I bet it's going to be a Caitlyn Yuumi unless Carroll steals the Yuumi here. Yuumi also a very high presence at Worlds currently. What won Cloud9 basically the LCS championships was that bot lane with the Yuumi Zeri, Yuumi Caitlyn. Kind of go crazy. Fourth ban coming out of NIU. Weren't able to get it in time. No bans there. Fourth ban out of Carroll here. Seraphine being hovered. Don't know if that's going to be the ban. Is going to be the ban. Don't want to see the Seraphine in the support role or the ADC role or the mid role for that matter. Kind of can play various different things. Last ban here coming out of NIU. Hoping to get one very soon. They only have 2 bans right now. Zach and the Nami. They weren't able to ban anything out of the mid lane. Gives Carroll pretty much the run of it. Echo banned out. I don't think Green Runner was going to pick that, but now he definitely cannot. Probably see a Yas or a Yon. Ori ban out of Carroll. Here's 4th pick here from NIU. Still got support and mid here. Vex gonna be the pick. Curious to see how Green Runner combats that. I know Vex is, no pun intended, very vexing. Green Runner. Volibear going to be the pick here from Carroll. So I would assume that means we've got a Moo support. Because I doubt we'd see a Moo in the mid role. I don't think we're in a position really to be making those strange picks, those off-meta picks. Yon gonna be the pick here for the mid laner, and Rakan gonna round it out here for the support for Carroll. Although I'd love for that to be Shen support, Rakan top. I doubt that is going to be what's happening. Take a look at some of those. Looks like Orin was banned via chat here, but it did not go through. So there is no Orin ban. Well, there is an Ornn ban, but don't know if they need to know if we're ready. They probably are waiting for NECC, but I'll let them know just in case. We going in here very quickly. I want to talk about some of these matchups, what we're going to see here. What I am curious to see is the Shen in a Cho'Gath. I don't know how that's going to go for the Cho'Gath. I think that the Caitlyn... Fortunately, I think that this... I think that the picks for NIU are very strong and definitely counter a lot on the side of Carroll. I think this, the Vex, Caitlyn, Shen kind of core there for the 3 lanes. Definitely beat out the Cho'Gath, MF, and Yon. Yon has to get in too close. MF has to get in closer than Caitlyn does. I think that the most interesting pick out of NIU here is the Rakan, as the Rakan really... I don't know, counteracts what Caitlyn wants to do. Caitlyn wants distance. Rakan wants to get in close. And I'm surprised since Yuumi wasn't banned out, there wasn't a Yuumi pick for the Caitlyn. And there wasn't a counter Yuumi pick on the side of Casper there. I'm surprised. I'm very that's the one I'm the most surprised about. I thought that the Amumu pick was a jungle pick, and it very well might have been a jungle pick, and they're just role swapping. And they're going support Mumu, which I think is very interesting. I didn't expect to see that. We're gonna go through, see these bans once again, and we can talk about them a little more. Definitely curious about the Rammus ban. I wonder if there was a Rammus on the side of NIU that made it more likely that it was going to be played,
no, just bad,
or what it was going to be MF is one of the strongest ADCs in the current meta. I don't think Emu support is crazy as strong as well. I would actually disagree with the MF being one of the strongest ADC in the current meta. I think she's strong at low elos, but I think that once you get up into those higher elos, she's fine. Obviously, she's Misfortune.
What's the worst that could happen?
But I think that you're gonna have more luck with a Callista or Lucian or especially Caitlyn. Those are just some of the ones that have had the most presence at. They're either pick ban, pretty much pick ban. At least some of those are. I think that Misfortune can be very good, and I think that there's definitely something to be said about Misfortune's abilities, especially. I think they buffed her a little bit in the most recent patch. I don't know if we're on the most recent patch though, but and I think with the comp that you got, I think that MF is strong no matter where, no matter when you play her. But if you're playing into a Caitlyn, you're playing into a Caitlyn. Like, I think you just have to, you always have to think about how much, how long that range is. I honestly would rather pick Ez into the Caitlyn than the Misfortune. That's just me.
You can't cage me for long.
Looks like there was a Silas as well as an Ornn ban that just didn't come through.
The ball is angry.
Looks like we've got some cheering here for Caspery, as well as Zero Dio, and as well as somehow for myself. I don't know how I managed that one. I'm really excited to see the Amu support here. I think that's going to be super fun to watch. I think that might go crazy. I did say a bigger hook champ, but I wasn't expecting a smaller hook champ. Caster of the year should have been Chris. That's all I'm saying. Going in very soon here. There will be a bit of a stream delay built into the League of Legends client, so we will get some more time to talk about what we are going to see here. I'm still nervous about the Shen as well. Just his mobility and his ability to move around the map. Got some cheer for Green Runner now too. I think his ability to move around the map is going to be a little bit crazy. But I'm very curious. I think that I say that a lot when I cast League, but I think League is one of those games where, yeah, you can stick to the meta as hard as you want. Actually looks stacked in Carroll's favor overall. Potentially. I think it depends on how early Carroll wins. If Carroll wins lanes early, I think Carroll is set up good. Volibear falls off. Cho'Gath permascales. I don't know. It's a little mixed on both sides. The only permascaler, I believe, is Cho'Gath. I don't think anybody else permascales. But I honestly think that just the composition picked for NIU plays to the only see I struggle to say that NIU has the better draft here, because that Rakan pick throws me off. Totally throws me off. The Rakan pick is so weird to me because Rakan wants to play so close up and Caitlyn wants to play so far back. Like, Caitlyn, you want to basically sit and spawn and throw Qs at them. But, like, Rakan wants to be in there. I don't know. I think that's a little strange. I think Yone has the possibility to beat Vex. I think if she gets her power spike, I think she could tear this team apart, especially the Volibear and the Cho. I'm honestly curious if the Amumu was a original jungle pick. Expected Rakan to roam a lot. I would not be surprised in that situation, but I think that's dangerous for I don't know. Caitlyn has minimal mobility. Misfortune can kind of walk on her then. Rakan goes, roams. Misfortune and Mumu just walk on Caitlyn. Carroll wins this all day. Mumu support carry. I think that a Mumu support definitely has a lot of potential, especially in this. I think a Mumu can definitely roam a lot too. I mean, it's one of those things that you think about. Uh, you're not running a double jungle, obviously. You're running a support and a jungle, but you're running two characters that spend a lot of time in the jungle. I mean, a Mumu is and will always be built to be a jungler. And so you can kind of take those objectives a lot easier than your opponents, which is something that can be very helpful. You don't have anything that's too based off of Drake here. I mean, Volibear is gonna be ganking. I don't think Volibear really, if anything goes wrong, Carroll could just death ball much better. Yeah, I think you have to death ball early though, because the Hecarim is gonna get strong later in the game, stronger than the Volibear for sure. And the Shen is gonna. I think the Shen has the potential to overpower the Cho'Gath. But if you get the Yone a little fed, you get the MF a little fed. Either one definitely can carry you through a death ball. One last look at those pick bands. Amu has a 77% win rate at Worlds as a support. This isn't Worlds. Yes. I do mention a lot of what is, what goes on in Worlds because it does lead certain decisions for our players here. But definitely we're in an elo. We're in a kind of mid-range elo. We're in the Challengers division, I believe. Sort of goldish elo. Agreed, but that's what the caster keeps referencing for what's good and bad. Yes, I do reference that a lot because it gives us a basis, but obviously in the end it is completely up to what the players want to play, and you have a lot more leeway here than you would in a place like Worlds. So there's definitely a lot of options, a lot more options. See where the start is for Carroll. Green Runner gonna ping the Ghost here. They're aware that Ghost is on the table.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
There is the good luck out to everybody. Got Caitlyn and Rakan hiding in this bush here for their blue. Mumu and Misfortune moving southward towards their lane, sticking in the tri-bush to wait and see.
Minions have spawned.
Cho'Gath in top river. I think Shen can see him there. Hecarim going for his blue here. Whereas Volibear going to be sticking red on the same side of the jungle here. We kind of over to the Gromp here as well. See, got that on this computer. See what we started here. Hailblade for both junglers. Lots of pots going out. A little bit more diverse on the side of NIU in terms of starting. Same support, I don't know, just a little bit tankier. Lots of damage going out there to Green Runner from the Vex. I think Vex wins the early game here. Shen already popped up, taking a lot of damage from that Cho'Gath here. Misfortune already popped up. Might be an early kill here onto the Cho, or onto the Shen. Cho goes in and not able to get the kill. I love Taxis here on the Rakan. Gonna take about half of his health here off of the Amumu grapple. Just suggesting to not sleep on the bot pick. Super strong combo. Hype to watch Carroll pop off. I just checked the stats for gold. He's the highest with win rate as well at 54%. Another good all in there from the Cho'Gath. Level 3 even up here mid lane, but the health is definitely in the favor of the Vex here. Pretty close to the tower. Gonna be pushing and crashing that wave in very soon. The all-in from the Rakan once again. First blood, gonna go to Carroll University here. Skeets are gonna go ahead and take the first kill onto the Rakan. Going to be able to get that first blood gold.
Let me give you a
Here's Hecarim pushing to the bot side here. Green Runner still pushed up against this tower here. Yone goes in with the Volibear here. Not going to be able to quite catch the Vex, and Hecarim going to turn around there. Help out his mid laner. Here's Hecarim once again. Sticking it near that mid lane. Amumu. Gonna grab a HP gem there. Misfortune gonna grab two long swords there. Hadn't up that attack damage very early. Back to the top lane here. Surprised at the lack of kills. I thought Cho was going to go ahead and take that pretty early. But there's still plenty of game left here, and he has put the pressure on. Green Runner in a dangerous spot. Going to be able to go ahead and back up here. There's a level 5. Silence onto the Shen, even with the 1 level up. Green Runner cannot back here. Needs some support from the jungler.
look at you.
Backs that is going to be a lot of damage. At least needs to break up that wave. Almost half of the CS. Needs to get some more of that CS. Does not have a whole ton of gold in his pocket because of that. I'd love to see MF Amumu go for an early freeze. That'd be very beneficial to them in many ways. There's a fight here in top jungle. Cho'Gath in a dangerous spot. There's the Hecarim to support. Chasing him down. Able to push him. Got him in a bad spot right now. Uses the flash. I'm surprised about. Here's the ghost out of Hecarim. Tilted. Not able to make it out there. There's the second kill of the game. Even up 1-1. Able to give a little bit of a bonus here to the Hecarim. Hecarim winning the jungle scene currently. With a little bit more CS. Green Runner gonna go ahead and push in there. There's the flash from Nurgle's Lobster there. There's gonna be a kill onto mid laner as well. Yone gonna go ahead and get shut down there. Ignite and flash pinged as both were used. There's the all-in from Carroll in the bot lane, looking to continue the win in the bot lane. And Rakan takes about half of his health, but is able to go on and dash out. Caitlyn was smart and took the cleanse here.
Brilliant.
Here's the wave. Pushing up. Gonna freeze there. Might be able to fight in the jungle here if Yone can go ahead and wrap himself around. Hecarim gonna retreat into his topside jungle. Both sides have smite up. Hextech Drake is going to be the one to start it all off. Carroll pushing in a decent sized wave here. Not quite going to make it to the tower. It's like Yone is slow pushing, taking the last hit on the CS. Don't need to fast push quite yet. Did take a death here, but there's still time to go ahead and turn that around. Carroll winning the HP game in the bot lane. Potential for an all-in on that corner there if Amumu can go ahead and hit the hook. Is the pop-up from the Cho'Gath. Hecarim trying to go all in on the Yone here. Volibear comes around, gonna go ahead and stun up the Vex. Gonna go ahead and ult through, so Hecarim saves his life there, but loses his ult. It's the all-in onto the Shen as well. Lots of all-ins here from Carroll. Not able to quite pick up a kill yet. except for that early kill onto the Rakan. Here's Volibear in with the Amumu on the Rakan once more. Rakan gonna dash out to his Caitlyn there. Not going to be able to pick up the kill, but gonna be able to secure a lot of space here. Lane priority going to be on Carroll's side here, on blue side. Yon missing that second Q. You definitely gotta hit that Q. Work up your combos. Clearing some vision there in the upper tri bush. Tilted in a difficult spot. Tries to pop up. The Hecarim is going to barely miss a pop up there. Ghosting in onto the Cho'Gath here. Trying to at least even up one. That's a second kill here. Onto Tilted. That's going to be 0-2 here for Tilted. But they are going to trade it for the Hextech Drake here. First Drake does go to Carroll. Carroll invading bot side jungle here of NIU to go ahead and grab that blue buff onto the Volibear. Go ahead and do an item check-in here. Bommy Cinder. Definitely a good item here for the Volibear, evening up that CS as well. Noon Quiver for both 80 carries here. And a level 3 support item for both supports. There's the fear onto the Volibear. He's going to flash in, get the stun. There's a Yon coming in, going to go ahead and ult. Very low on health on this Vex here. Going to get some shield. Is it going to be enough? Dio, Zero Dio going ahead and pick up a kill there, but is going to lose his mid laner to the Ignite. Giving another kill here to the Vex. The Vex is still 2-1. Dio trying to go ahead and pick up the Hecarim as well. Not going to be able to complete the kill, but at least is going to get out with his life. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we see here. 0-2 on the top lane. 0-2-1 on the mid lane. That was Shen R. Crazy. Truly, Shen do be a bit of a wacky character. Carroll positive in the jungle, as well as both bot laners. Looking to try to even up those kills in the top lane and the mid lane. Vex, like I said, is going to win that early game. But Yon has that ability to spike just like his brother.
And that's why I'm commander.
Yon gonna go in here. Hit the Q. There's the all-in onto the bot laners. There's the ult. The Skeets are trying to help the Amumu. Not able to get anybody, and Amumu going to lose his life there. And there's the lock on the Skeeter. There's a double kill from the Caitlyn. There's that range I was talking about. Beautiful gank there from the Hecarim. Able to go ahead and finish off both bot laners. Tilted trying to get in and grab that kill. There's the Rift Herald summon from NIU. Everyone pretty low at the bottom, but they're going to be able to take this tower. There's 2 plates. Shelly going to help them break down that tower as well. Here comes a Mumu. Going to finish off the Rift Herald there. And a Mumu in a dangerous spot here. Here comes Yon to try to help out, grab some of those kills. There's a shutdown into the Caitlyn. MF Skeets are gonna go ahead and find one. There's the stun onto the Rakan. Rakan going to be finished up. MF gonna go ahead and pick up a triple kill. Both bot laners as well as the Hecarim. That gives them a lot of free space here, and they're pinging the Vex. The Vex came down to help the fight. Has to flash out. There's a slow from the Misfortune here. There's the fear onto Volibear to keep him away. Able to get one shot there onto Vex. They're going to be able to all in there. Skeetser, there's 4 for her. MF, good champ. Poggers. MF is a champ that can be quite good and is being played excellently here. Definitely thought that the Caitlyn was going to win the day there. Skeets are going to carry this game. It currently seems like it evened up from a 2-6 kill deficit here. Gold still in the favor of NIU here. Tilted sticking into the bush there, waiting for this wave to be pushed. Maybe get a jump on his opponent. Pinged the missing. Frogs here from, as opposed to red buff from Hecarim and respectively Volibear. Grab the red buff there. Get that extra burn damage. Getting a dragon here very soon. Caitlyn and Rakan pushing up to the mid lane here, looking for a possible scrap. Casper not going to go ahead and all in there. Only has Volibear. There's going to be the all in onto the Rakan, though. Going to get popped up. Going to be able to escape back to the safety and comfort of the warm bear hug that is Volibear. There's the all-in once again onto the Rakan, trying to take out the support early. Going to be able to do the double dash out. Skeets are going to take up a 5th kill. There's the Hecarim going in. Nervous Lobster are going to go ahead and use the Vex to take out the Amumu. There's a double kill onto the Heka. But the shutdown gold is going to be massive onto Miss Fortune here. Here's Yone to try to clean up the fight. Double kill for the Vex. Isn't able to find the Caitlyn. Vex trying to finish this kill. Triple kill for the Vex. Carroll had that fight at the tip of their fingers. Wasn't able to shut down Vex. The Vex grabbing a lot of kills. The Vex still 5-2 right now, looking very good. They're gonna need to shut down that Vex. The Vex got there late to the fight, was able to just pump out a lot of AP damage and disrupt the fight with the fear. No Drake gonna be taken off of that fight as both junglers did go down. Gonna be Caitlyn heading back to base here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our items. Got a Kraken Slayer on the side of Misfortune. Kraken Slayer on the side of Caitlyn. Both are finished up with their boots as well. Looking to be building pretty similar builds. They're also pretty similar on their CS. Top lane, Frostfire Gauntlet, Merc Treads for the Shen. Ami Cinder. No completed items there from Tilted yet, which is spells a little bit of danger for him. At least Merc Treads, but other than Merc Treads. Nothing coming up there. Here's a Drake fight. Or the Cloud Drake, it looked like. Half health here on the Dragon. We're waiting to all in. They're gonna all in here on the Yone. It looks like Yone is soloed out. Gonna get the Cloud Drake. There's gonna be a huge ult from Skeetzer. Able to let the Volibear get 2 kills there, and the Amumu gonna pick up the Vex, chasing down the Volibear there. Now the Volibear gonna pick up the Caitlyn. Gonna give it to the Misfortune, give her 1 more kill there. That's going to be a team kill here from Carroll. Green Runner was able to make it out alive at the bottom. Team kill, I should say, except for the Shen. And Shogat doing what top laners do and chilling in the top lane, farming, having a good time. Looking for a bottom turret here. Should be able to complete that very easily. Volibear pushing for that mid lane here. Dio taking some tower shots here. I don't believe he expected that one. The ping on a Rift Herald here. Wants to take it, not able to take it. Don't have the lane prio for it. Shen gonna be pushing down the Rift Herald with Vex, trying to pincer Volibear. Volibear not gonna have any of it. There's a Rift Herald, full health after chasing out Volibear. That's a big flash from Skeetzer, but Hecarim gonna go ahead and chase down. There's the E, gonna be able to make it out as Green Runner comes to support. Trying to grab this Amumu here. The Flea not gonna be able to get back to the tower. No tower shots taken. That's a beautiful kill onto the Amumu there. Singled out the Amumu, got the fear. Hecarim came in for the damage. There's the flash. Pinged onto the Misfortune. Tries to get the pop-up onto the Vex. He's gonna flash out. Here's Volibear into the bot lane. He's alone, though. Not able to really find much value. There's going to be the ult out and the ult from the Caitlyn. Here's a scrappy fight here close to the mid lane. Hecarim gonna go ahead and push Dio into the wall there, and that's gonna be another kill onto Dio here. Jen gonna take a couple tower shots as well as Hecarim. Carroll looked to have themselves in a good position after that second Drake. Was now dropping single kills. Maybe a back here for the Caitlyn, possibly looking to buy an item. Is gonna go ahead and get the crit cloak there. Luden's on the Vex. No full item except for the boots on the Yone. Yone only was 69 CS there. Gonna have to definitely build up some more gold here somewhere. Hecarim, Chempunk. His opponent rocking the Merc Treads and the Turbo. Top, gonna have a Sunfire Aegis here for Cho'Gath. This top lane, this top turret, I should say, is looking very low. That is a cannon pushed all the way up. There's gonna be a fight here on the Hecarim. Volibear and Yone trying to push in. Gonna be able to dash in with the ult. Dio going to pick that one up and kill his opposing jungler here. Tilted, pushing up as far as he can. Knows he should be able to take this turret very quickly, but it's going to be an all-in there from the Shen. Knowing that the Caitlyn is right on his tails. Not going to be able to complete any kill there. Just too tanky of a boy is Cho'Gath. Because he eats his Wheaties every day for breakfast. There's the flea onto the Yone. There's a turret kill. Give me that mid lane turret. Sorry, that top lane turret. I thought. Nope, top lane still up. It was mid lane. I was correct the first time. I should trust myself, really. There's a big fight on blue buff here. Gonna be the ult out from the Hecarim. Can he make it out, though? He does get stopped by the Amumu grapple. There's the fight. Top lane popped up. Trying to kill the Cho'Gath. Trying to get the kill there. Still no solo kills for the Cho. Bet would love to use the Devour on that. Shen not able to complete it, though. Whipping between top lane as well as the Drake here. Gonna be Mountain Drake here. Lots of defense there for Carroll if they can go ahead and pick this up. Gonna be an ult down to the Vex. Sorry, not an ult. I apologize. Gonna cue in on the Vex. Go ahead and almost grab her. She's won. Gonna do a bit of a reversal there. Go ahead and grab Green Runner. Green Runner going to get the kill, though. Blue team, Carroll University, going to pick up the third Drake here. Going to lose most of their members for it, but Shen is going to go down to the Volibear. Volibear is the only one left, is going to get taken out by 3 members of NIU here. Kills in the favor of NIU here, but Drake's squarely in the favor of your Carroll University Pioneers. They are looking to go ahead and capture a Mountain Soul here in the next fight. Go ahead and look once again at how everyone is doing. Obviously, after the performance she's been putting out, Skeeter has the best KD here. 8 kills for her alone. Volibear doing excellently as well. And of course, the Moo holding it down in support on the side of NIU. Caitlyn still holding her own, especially in assists. Hecarim doing all right. Shen, true star here, 3-1-7. And Vex, even a bigger star, more like a sun, 6-4-5. Putting out a lot of damage. I'm sure I'd love to see that damage graph at the end of this game. Items as well I wanted to take a look at. Needle Sea Large Rod. Going full AP, of course. That's what you do on the Vex. Jen got a Giant's Belt. And a Tiamat. Wanted to see here
Not so close.
a couple things. LDR for MF here, I'm sure. Trying to break down maybe the Hecarim, maybe the Shen, both a bit tanky. Maybe even the Rakan a little bit. Turbo Chem Tank, I think, was a good choice there. Fimbulwinter. And a scaling here for the Cho'Gath. Got a Bramble Vest on the Amumu. Gonna get that Grievous Wounds as well. Winter's Approach for the Cho'Gath. Divine Sunderer for the Hecarim, and of course, a blue buff for the Yone. Oh, no wonder this is going so slow. How did that happen? Catch up to the front here, folks. Sorry about that. Don't know what button I managed to press to go ahead and do that. We're here at the forefront. Nothing happened within that time, so no need to worry. I have no idea how that happened. I pressed tab, maybe? I don't know. I've never had that happen to me before. I was wondering why the scanner was so slow. Really 4 up in the mid lane here. Shogun split pushing on that bot side. Yone going to contest the split push top there from Shen. Getting into mid-game-ish. Late mid-game. Mid-game, maybe. Out here trying to fight up the Shen. Shen, pretty tanky. Here comes the Hecarim trying to disrupt that Green Runner. Gonna go ahead and get out with the dash. Got a lot of vision here on Baron. Gonna be red buff here from Skeeter. Generous gift there from the Volibear. Cho'Gath v Vex here in the bot lanes, both sort of split pushing. Yone looking to match up that CS a little better. Crested over that 100 mark. Volibear trying to back here. Very dangerous position, but no vision here from the opponent. Able to make it out. Only a block there on the all-in from the Yone. Yone gonna go ahead and back it up to the tower here. Nothing too exciting, just some poking, prodding, and CS taken here. Wave gonna be hard to push up mid lane. Carroll waiting in the bush here. I'm gonna assume waiting for somebody. There's the all in on Hecarim. 3 in. 3 are gonna get matched up here from Carroll. Skeets are gonna make her way out. Amumu gonna be the one to take the brunt of it there. There's an all in. There's the ult from the Yone. Skeets are gonna go ahead and take out the Hecarim there. Rakan just barely looking at one sliver of health there. Not gonna be able to get into the fight very much after that. Tilted gonna go ahead and pop up Shen. Nobody really ready to go in, and they can see this Rakan. They can smell the blood in the river water. Here comes Dio coming back. They can see that this is a struggling fight for them. There's the all-in. Green Runner gonna take out the Rakan. Shen pushed his way in as well. Very tanky. Gonna go ahead and take... Vex is gonna be the one to take out the Cho'Gath there. They can no longer fight for Drake here. Hecarim's gonna be back in time that they should be able to take this Drake. Skeeter coming back on the MF to try to even up this fight a little bit. Green Runner gonna dash out. Dio very low here. They know they cannot fight this. Hecarim should be able to come in here and grab Drake. First Drake here for NIU. As Casper trying to possibly snag that one. Trying to get rid of as much vision as they can. Satanic Hydra here for the Shen. 480 damage for him. To 69 kills. Gold still about 1,200 in the favor of NIU here. The only thing Carroll still has going for themselves is, of course, 2 more Drakes. I'm sure they would have liked to block out Drakes from their opponents. They had to drop one. Sometimes they got to do that. Saw rapid fire cannon on the Caitlyn. Shooting mighty fast at attack speed. What does she all have? What does she all have? She has Kraken Slayer, which does speed. LDR does not do speed. Rapid Fire Cannon does do speed. Zerg Screeves does do speed. Rift for speed, pretty good. Wave push up mid lane here. Gonna have to take care of that on the side of NIU. Again, back to a rather unexciting place. Just waiting for waves to be pushed into proper places. Wave pushed up top lane. There's a fight here in opponent's tri-bush. Yo going in, trying to grab this Hecarim. He's going to be able to make it out, probably. No, he's not. There's going to be a kill. I underestimated the power there of the Volibear. Green Runner going to go ahead and snap back here. It's going to be a beautiful kill, though. Green Runner caught out here by the Vex as well as the Caitlyn ult. Trying to grab some of that shield from Q. Looking to fight for Baron here after the kill onto the opposing jungler. Still has 17 seconds to respawn. See how NIU responds. Already sub 5,000 health there. Chen going to go ahead and TP in. There's the ult. Green Runner going to go ahead and take the credit there onto the Rakan. 2 for 2 there. The Skeets are going to go ahead and take 2 out. Vex is going to get killed. And Baron Nashor going to be slain there. There's going to be the Baron buff for Carroll University. At least many of the members. Collector bot here. Or Skeetser. Or mail for the Shen. Trying to get this Hecarim here. Is going to grab the Yone. Lots of damage coming out from that Hecarim here. Maybe looking to take 2 here. Dio going low. The shutdown onto Volibear as well. They were able to find Baron, but 2 of their members who survived the Baron fight are shut down. And that only leaves a minimal amount of Baron buff there. Excellently played there from the Hecarim, coming back late. Able to pick up 2 kills. Chen has his teleport. As it's being pinged. Bramble Vest and Spectre's Cowl here from Volibear. Got done some of that. Healing with the previous wounds. Gogeth's teleport also going to be pinged there. Possible soul here for Carroll in about 60 seconds. Yelling, pinging that. Gogath trying to freeze this wave, body blocking. Much damage so that wave gets frozen by the original top tower. Gonna go past most likely. He's hard pushing it as much as he can. What about here taken by the Volibear? Coming in about 30 seconds, I'd say. On Drake at 15 here. Gogath. Gonna silence up the Hecarim so he doesn't get singled out here. Backing his way out, taking a lot of damage, but it's very tanky. Gonna get the Ignite on him, and there's gonna be the kill from the Caitlyn. Gonna be an all-in here from Carroll to try to even things up. Caitlyn, lots of shield. Not gonna be able to survive off of Yone's initiation. There's the Zonias. There's the kill from Dio. Gonna slam down there. Grab the kill onto the Vex. Carroll looking to take a potentially free dragon here. Only really Rakan going to be in the way of stopping that, and he sure as heck is not going to do a lot of damage. Zone looking to chow this Hecarim in the bottom jungle. It's going to be Mountain Soul here for Carroll University. Evened up on kills now, possibly looking to go ahead and run away with this game after the Soul. Here comes Dio in the jungle, trying to once again chow. Looking to go ahead and take out the Hecarim. Hecarim's gonna go ahead and ult out. Gonna take a couple tower shots. Going to be able to make it out, it looks like. Dio trying to chase him down here. Clean up that wave as he goes. Thornmail and Spirit Visage from the Mumu and Volibear respectively. Clear chickens here. Yon gonna get some extra XP. A little bit of jungle clearing both sides. To take a fight here on the side of Carroll or together. Cho'Gath split pushing on the top. I'm gonna try to bring the Thunder down. Nothing to really go in on there in the fight. Push this mid wave as far up as it can go pretty much. Hecarim caught out here. Using the ult to get out once again. I'm using that ult more or less to get out rather than to get in most of the time. Fight going on in two places. Skeets are gonna go ahead and take out the Rakan in the mid lane there. Here's a fight going on in the top river here. Gonna go ahead and pop up. Cho'Gath gonna find a kill here onto the Hecarim. I believe that's his first of the game. His first solo kill of the game. Or his first last hit of the game, I should say. Skeets are gonna find another one as well. Gonna go ahead and grab this tower here mid. Inner turret gonna be taken out very quickly there, as all five are stacked up in the mid lane here. Volibear gonna shut down ult towers. Gonna grab one in the meantime. Big fight here going on. Tilted gonna go ahead and take out the Rakan there. There's a kill onto the Shen from Skeetser there. And that's going to be a Nexus taken down here for Carroll University. They are going to go ahead and take the first round here up against NIU. Going to be 1-0 for your Carroll University Pioneers. Let's go ahead and head back to the desk here so we can talk a little bit. Here I am. It is I, Jake Lasky. Carroll University pulling on an excellent game there up against NIU. Player of that match definitely gonna have to go to Skeetser on the misfortune for Carroll. I'd say that there was a lot of damage done as well for Dio. Say they had a pretty good core, and the Mumu that I wouldn't say I doubted it. I definitely wouldn't say I doubted it, but I would say that I was a little skeptical. Okay, I was a little skeptical of the Amumu and Misfortune combo, and it went very well in the long run. Pulling out a lot of kills there. Lots of setups from the Amumu. I think mid lane struggled a little bit early on, but eventually was able to sort of match that tempo of the Vex in the later game. Definitely was putting on a lot of damage. The early game was definitely won by the Vex. The Vex was putting out a lot of damage, a lot of AP damage there, but was able to be evened up later on in the game by the Yone. The Yone definitely shining in those team fights. On the top side, I think the Cho'Gath struggled a little bit. I'm not gonna lie that I think the Cho'Gath struggled a little bit, and I'd like to possibly see some shifts in the top lane maybe off of that Cho'Gath, because the one thing about it is that it scales, yes, but if there were to be a bit of a reversal, a bit of a flip there from NIU and they were to push that early game, they were winning the early game. They may have been losing Drakes, but they were winning the early game. And so if they were to push that push the early game onto Carroll, I think that it might have spelled a little bit of disaster, especially when that Cho'Gath isn't quite built up yet. So I'd maybe like to see something different, especially if they're going to run the Shen again. I think the Shen might be able to run Lobby a little bit if he meets up with that Vex, plays things a little differently. Maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's definitely possible, but I think that Shen definitely played above his rank. Played very well. Early kill onto that Rakan, though, definitely was good for Carroll. It was able to set them up pretty nicely. Go ahead and open up the pro draft here. You guys can take a look at pick bands as I will shift it back over to the full screen gameplay for all of you. You know what I'll do is I'll actually do this so you can see some of our players here. On the right there, we've got some camps for Green Runner, Dio0 Dio, and Skeetzer. They are in the CEC today. Tilted and Casper are playing from home. But we at least have a few cams where you can see there are definitely some smiles out of them. See if maybe we can get a bit of a listen in here. I don't think it's gonna work though, because I don't think that was set up. So I apologize. No listening. I'm wrong. I'm very wrong. We'll make sure it's good. We'll make sure it's good for next time. But I don't want to break anything, so I'm not gonna mess with anything. All right, looking to go into this pick ban pretty soon. Bands up on the screen, ready for some bands and some picks. I don't have any new comments for this because nothing new has happened, and I'm gonna assume they're gonna ban out the Misfortune. Luckily, Skeeter's hero pool is pretty deep. A Moo first ban. They don't want to deal with the Mummy anymore. Rammus going to be the first ban once again. No Rammus makes me very sad. It's one of my favorite champs in this game. Going to be a Rammus ban once again. Second ban coming out from NIU here. Misfortune, bot lane, going to be completely different. Why would they ban MF? That champ isn't good, lol. All right. I'm just saying that there are more meta picks than Misfortune. She's not necessarily bad. I didn't say she was bad. I think the higher you go in Elo, the worse she is. Zach, going to be a ban. Shen going to be a ban. Don't want to deal with that Shen anymore. Vex also banned. I missed that. Vex and Shen getting banned out. They were the two most nuisances for Carroll here. Looking to be hovering an Ornn pick. Ornn going to be the pick here. Ornn definitely not as meta as he was a couple months ago or a month or two ago, but is still looking pretty decent. Maybe looking for an Ornn Yasuo combo, potentially. Mordekaiser going to be the pick. Maybe a comfort pick. Maybe they really feel like they got something going on the Mordekaiser. Seraphine going to be the pick. So Ornn on the side of NIU. Mordekaiser for Tilted here. I think that's interesting. Seraphine going to be the pick, presumably for support. Definitely could be ADC. Definitely could be mid, but I'm going to assume support for the time being. I know her ADC presence has actually been pretty decent, but nothing crazy. All in all, I've been watching this game more than I've been playing it, so I haven't played it too much recently, but I've watched a bit. Lucian, pretty big presence at Worlds right now. And the BV pick, hovered and selected for NIU. Zaya, going to be the ADC pick here for Carroll University. Skeets are going to play the Zaya here, one of her signature heroes. I'd say her most signature hero. Champ. Hero is freaking Overwatch. Nami banned out on the side of Carroll. Interesting choice for them. You don't need to worry about picking the Nami, though. They already picked the Seraphine. Fourth ban here from NIU. Volibear banned out three of our champs from the previous round. We banned out two of theirs, so fair enough. Oriana banned out for Carroll University, not going to be seen today unless she's played in a potential third game. Yone banned out as well. Apparently they did not like the Yone. The only pick that they did not ban is the Cho'Gath, and I did say I wanted to see something other than the Cho'Gath, so all's good there. We're seeing the Morty here. Yes, we're going to have a Zaya game. I'm actually shocked NIU didn't take the Nami third pick. They're after grabbing Lucian. Yeah, definitely a bit of a drop ball there. Nami Lucian, just kind of a classic. Kind of a classic pick. Tend to see that a lot. Not as strong as it once was, but still very strong, of course. Sona pick. Sona Lucian. What we are seeing here. No Nami Lucian. Sona Lucian. Interesting. Sona Seraphine. That's going to be an interesting game to watch in the bot lane. Last pick here. Going to be a mid laner from NIU. Victor, gonna be the pick here. Victor Arcane. And one final pick here from Carroll, gonna be a mid laner. Kali was not banned. Fizz was not banned. Yasuo, going to be hovered here. Silas going to be the eventual pick, though. Ban out the Yone, pick the Yasuo was the original plan, but looks like he's going to go Silas here instead. Go ahead and sauce us over to full screen gameplay here. About to go in here for game 2 here. Carroll University versus NIU. I want to see what my skins are. Curious about my skins. Do I have any good skins? Let's see. Oh, did I screw up? Oh no, I'm still here. Woo! Got very scared there. I thought I screwed up for a second. Gonna send us in soon, so let's get this done quick. You stole it from me. You stole it from me. I was gonna see some good skins. Poor Amumu remains lonely this game. Got a little bit of play time last game.
Not a problem.
MF apparently was too much. Had to be banned out there.
Okay, see if I care.
Vex also proved to be difficult. Gonna get banned out there.
Well, no, I'm just glad.
No Zac
So
here
I go.
from Dio. And the Shen going to be banned out. Boostic gonna go ahead and grab the Ornn there, and Mordekaiser Tilted gonna be on the Mordekaiser. I'm curious about the Mordekaiser pick. Maybe the Ornn pick made it so that he had to pick Mordekaiser? I don't know. But I don't believe I've seen Tilted on the Mordekaiser. Udyr and Belveth pick here. Udyr, of course, getting that rework. Still a very good champ. Gonna see the Victor as well. Essentially, all new teams. Nobody picked a champ.
There's always
That was the
another
same.
way.
There's the Nami banned out.
You have the heart of a weakling.
And of course, the Volibear.
Angry.
Really don't want to see that Orianna on the side of Carroll, banned out twice now. Ord is a solid answer to Ornn. Ornn's art disappears when Mord ults him. That is a good point. Didn't really think about that one. Kind of have to use your ult when he ults, though. And there it is, everybody. Completely new champ rosters for each side. Gonna be a completely different game this time. Very curious to see how different it is. Not quite sure out of BV and Udyr who really wins that fight, as they're both pretty strong right now. Definitely Seraphine beats Sona. Lucian, Xayah, both decently close range ADCs. Lucian having to dash in there. Victor, Silas. A little bit close range fight there as well. And a huge brawl up in the top lane. Mordekaiser as well as Ornn. Gonna be an absolute slog fest up there, I'm sure. Two tanks really going at each other. Just gotta wait for the spectator delay here, and we will be into the game. Only 2 minutes and 35 seconds left till we get some action here. Try to look at this draft and really decide. I honestly think this one is decently even. I guess Mord wins a little bit. I think Udyr wins over Belveth, honestly. Silas and a Victor, not quite sure. I think Xayah, no, that one's tough. Xayah, Lucian. I think Xayah wins, but Lucian's pretty strong right now. Seraphine definitely wins over Sona. I'd say Carroll has the drop on this draft for sure. They are in a pretty good spot coming off of the victory. Sub 2 minutes here, almost ready to go ahead. Start this game off. I have to look at the stats once again after this, because I'm curious. The Amumu pick, I'm still looking back at the Amumu pick, and it was mentioned that it was a 77% win rate, but his presence wasn't too high, so I'm going to assume he actually hasn't been seen that, like, comparatively that much to some of those bigger support picks. I mean, Yumi's crazy right now. She's got like 100% win rate, 70% pick rate, or presence rate. I don't know. I think Amumu is very good right now. He got buffed a couple of patches back. Was able to find a little bit more presence because he wasn't finding a whole ton of presence in the jungle. It's kind of a niche pick on the Amumu. Viego, Hecarim, Udyr, Belveth. Those were some of the bigger picks. Graves even. Graves was decently picked in the jungle. Only 36 seconds here. Be into the game. Five, four, three, two, one, and we are in the game now, folks. Well, we should be. For some reason we're not quite yet. Gotta load in, you know. Gotta load in. Got a lot of assets to load in. The game is a lot. It's got a lot going on. Go ahead and take a look at our skin advantage. Gonna go to Carroll here. Mordekaiser, Udyr, Silas, Zaya, and Seraphine, all with skins. Only 3 skins on the side of NIU. What is this visual glitch on the screen? Heck? We'll see that? Oh, it's gone now. There's a visual glitch right there. Oh no, though. And we are into the Rift here, folks. Oracle Lens purchased quickly here from the Bel'Veth. Not going to start by warding. Instead, going to start by grabbing that Oracle Lens. Dio, Green Runner, going ahead and taking up some positions by the Baron Pit. Along with Tilted in the Tri-Bush. Looking to take that red buff. Casper. Looking down bot side river. Dio doing a little dance. Was Buddy the spirit tiger.
Minions have spawned.
Bel'Veth taking Ghost here. Pinged out by Carroll. Silas looking to rotate back down towards the mid side after helping out with a little bit of vision. Gonna be 2 men leashing here. Lucian and Sona grabbing the leash on the red buff for the Bel'Veth. Sit down just below that 600 health mark. Udyr gonna go ahead and take his red buff a little bit earlier. Mordekaiser pushing up towards Orange. Silas already going in. Pops up the Victor there. A nice exchange there for Green Runner on the Silas. Casper going in, taking some damage. Just a little bit of that poke phase. Nice all in once again from Green Runner. Goes to try and get the ignite. Gonna take a couple tower shots there. Going to go ahead and scare him off. Almost had that first blood. Could smell it. S Casper taking a lot of, I apologize. It used to be S Casper. Now it's just Casper. Ord and Ornn up top. Gonna be a nice hit from onto the Mordekaiser. He's gonna go ahead and use his Q while he's up in the air. A nice hit from the Seraphine, rooted onto the Zaya, or from the Zaya, rooted onto Sona there. Sona, Lucian, both looking low. Gonna have to back pretty soon. Luckily have some heals to prevent that from happening. Wave is frozen in the middle. Beautiful root. Is there gonna be a follow-up here? Not enough communication there from the support and the ADC. Got to be communicating about that. Big hit there though onto the Ornn. Especially, definitely brave, as the Mordekaiser was pretty low damage. Bel'Veth wrapping around, looking to try to get an early gank on this top laner here. Green Runner looking low as well. Mordekaiser almost completely healed up. Gonna be a little bit of an all-in on a tilted here. First blood. Belveth gonna go ahead and take it. Gonna go ahead and brave the tower there to go ahead and get that first kill. First blood this time is on the side of NIU. Here is the gank from Dio. Not able to finish that up, too close to tower there. Be able to pump in any more damage. But at least able to get some of that pressure off of Green Runner. Green Runner misses the hook though. Victor gets the death ray. Is going to be able to hit that though. Very low on both. Successful gank from either side could turn the fight and either even up the kills or bring it to a 2-0. Big hit there from the Mordekaiser. Wave strongly pushed up here under the tower. Gonna be taken a little bit by the Ornn, but Ornn gonna go ahead and get a wave push right back in his face. There it is once again. Nice grab. The Mordekaiser gonna get the Q. Fight going on at the Drake here. Infernal Drake. Going to be first Drake here. Carroll looking to go ahead and take that. Here comes Silas to assist. Belveth possibly going to dash in and grab that. Silas going to be the initiator here. Belveth going to steal the Drake. Green Runner going to get killed by the Belveth. That's 2 for her. She's going to get finished up here, but not before she helps grab the Udyr. Lucian with 2. Xayah taken out there. 4 kills here for NIU. And Casper going to be taken out. That is 1 kill onto each member of Carroll University. Already a 2,000 gold lead here for NIU. Trying to take an early stance in this game. Udyr taking the red buff here. Red buff also taken by the Belveth here. Ornn looking to snap that back. Does just that. There's Janes from Green Runner trying to get this kill. Gonna get about half health off of Victor there. Not gonna be able to complete the kill there. Casper Skeeter trying to lock down that bot lane. Mordekaiser staying in the bush here. Knows that he's got a health advantage over his opponent. Wave's gonna push up, and that might give him a chance. Go ahead and grab a kill. Literally grab, but is going to miss the grab and is not gonna be able to finish up that kill there. Going to get a few hits in for good measure, but not going to be able to find the kill. Gonna be the ult there from the Lucian. Not gonna get too much value. Interesting ult there. Not quite sure what the thought process was. Sona gonna get a few good hits there on the Skeeter. Stun, or the slow in that case, because it only stuns off of the double. Next game we got Rakan. This game we're getting Xayah. Here comes Belveth pushing down the mid lane. Silas in a decent position, though, to be safe, right by his tower. Kaiser and Ornn looking to possibly meet there by the Rift Herald. Belveth looking to take that. With almost no competition here. Silas looking to contest. But Victor gonna match him here. Green Runner looks to have a bit of a disconnect there.
A summoner has disconnected. A summoner has disconnected.
Looks like an unfortunate disconnect from everyone who's in the CC. Let's go ahead and toss this back to the desk. We can go ahead and discuss what we are seeing. Hello. Yeah, an unfortunate disconnect there from 3 members from Carroll University, losing all 3 that were already in the CEC there. Very unfortunate. That kill does unfortunately stay. There's nothing you can do about a disconnect like that. Carroll, though, we're going to be in a bit of a precarious spot here. If I look at what I see, still almost matched up to a, brought up to a 3,000 gold lead, 2.8 actually is the difference. And if we look at the CS difference, Carroll is losing everywhere except for 1 CS in the jungle, 11 CS in the top lane. Item advantage. Top lane has no items finished. Top jungler, Belveth already has Bork, as well as Ami Cinder and the Thornmail. Thornmail on the Udyr. Kind of lost chapter on Victor. Nothing except the Kindle gem on Silas. Lucian. Noon Quiver pickaxe. 2 Zayas, 2 long swords, a dagger, and a Doran's blade. That is about it. Supports don't have too much going on. In terms of KD, got a 2-0-2 Lucian right now. Gonna have to shut that down. 1-0-3 on the Victor. 2-1-2 on the Belveth. Just barely squeaking out. Lucian barely squeaking out the Belveth there. Carroll already looking at 1 kill each. Unfortunately, in a bit of a precarious position. I'm curious to see. They should scale decently. The Ornn outscales the Mordekaiser. The Udyr and Belveth, I think, both scale pretty decently. I think the Silas scales pretty well. The Zaya scales decently, and the Seraphine definitely outscales the Sona. Sona, I honestly don't think, excuse me, is that good of a hero, or that good of a champ. So I'm hoping that bot lane can go ahead and put in the work like it did. Gosh, goodness gracious, can go ahead and put in the work that it did. Last matchup, a little bit different, a little more of a close range bout here. Lucian wants to get up, definitely nice and close, more close than almost any other classic ADC. Looks like we are going to be going back in very good soon. Gonna go ahead and throw us back over to the full screen gameplay so that we can be in anticipation of what we were going to see here. When last we left, unfortunately, Victor was able to pick up the free kill onto Silas as he disconnected. But here is going to be Dio coming up behind him, trying to grab this Victor here. Should be a pretty good fight. There's the Ghost and the Flash. Both Ghost and Flash burned from Victor there. Gonna open up that bot lane very well. the bot lane. Mid lane very well. The game has frozen a bit. Not sure. Well, the game didn't freeze. Players froze. Oh, there we go. No, it's okay. If you don't expect technical difficulties, you're not working live television. This is basically live television, right? This is basically live television. Yeah, Carroll really gonna have to put in the work here. Still in late early game here. Casper got that double. Casper, sorry, used to be an S there, and there's no S anymore. Casper here has the double spells, but that wave is pushed pretty deep under her tower. Belveth, Lucian, and Sona looking to take this second Drake here. They've already got Infernal Drake, looking to take the Mountain Drake. Like we're gonna have a Hex Deck Drake for our soul. Carroll pushing in to the Drake there. Drake already sub 900. We're going to be able to steal. Blue team got that nice steal in the beginning, and now cleanly grabs that second Drake. Grab there, except the unstoppable going through. Warren going to be able to prevent himself from being grabbed. Casper going ahead and taking out. Sorry, chat, sold the power. Udyr coming in here, looking to grab a kill here. Push the bot lane. Beautiful charm onto both. Xayah gonna go ahead and grab the Lucian. Beautiful stun there onto the Sona, and the kill's going to go to Casper there. And that's going to be 2 beautiful kills for Carroll University. Edge push Malashir. Here's called Forge God. Not going to hit. Our Mordekaiser here is going to be a kill onto Gordon there. 6-4 on the kills. Lots of damage coming out from both parties here. Tilted. Very low though. Gonna take his second death here in the top lane. Turtle Lobster getting run down here by Dio gonna go ahead and pick up that kill. Here's the drop of the Rip Herald. A weakened top lane, no top laner to contest. Here comes Dio though, trying to grab the kill. Gonna opt to instead grab the Rift Herald, as that would do much more damage than the Belveth ever could. Go ahead and take a little tab here. 1, 2, and 0, 1, 1, and 3, 0, 2, and 2, 1, 1, and 2, 2, 1, and 1. Looking a lot better than about 3 minutes ago. 10 minutes was that turning point for Carroll. They were able to pick up a solid 3 kills. Unstoppable on the Ornn once again, not able to draw him in, and all in on him. Be the airborne onto Mordekaiser. He's minion tries to push up. Going to go ahead and get killed out there by Ornn. No siege minion. No siege minion to hit the tower. Silas pushing up to try to help the Mordekaiser here. Not in a great position. That Mordekaiser was pushed pretty far back. Red buff going to be taken here by Belveth. Casper here in the mid lane, trying to play 3 levels above Victor to the best of her ability. Silas coming back here. Let's call the Forge God. Able to get too much going there. Airborne stunned onto Silas here. Run back in, and that's going to be a quick kill there onto Green Runner. Casper's throwing out some damage here, trying to fight for that mid tower. Blue team's going to go ahead and take first tower. They're in the bot lane, and Skeets are going to go ahead and take out the Lucian on the way out, but Sona going to go ahead and finish out that kill, trade it up. Yo, has to back here. Skeeter and Green Runner coming back from spawn. Aegis here. Another Kraken Slayer for Edir and Zaya, respectively. Tilted gonna go ahead and take the Ornn into his ult there. Finish him up. But going to get harried here by Bel'Veth, and that's going to be it here for Tilted once again. The positioning just needs to be improved a little bit there. It's important to find that all in, and get that kill. But if you get yourself killed up and traded for it, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose the top tower here because it's so low. You gotta play a little bit more conservatively. Can't really be pushing in that much. And there's going to be the top turret here. Bel'Veth going to take it. Here comes Ornn pushing on a very low green runner. That's going to be it for green runner once again, taken out by the Bel'Veth. He is in a dangerous spot here after that one kill. Looking at 0-4 and 2 for him. Really need to even that up and get some of those levels. Trying to take a Drake here for Carroll. Theo, Casper, and Scoots are all pushing for it as the Bel'Veth is up near Bear Pit. Here comes the Victor. Gonna be the ult onto the Drake. Not going to kill. The slow is going to prevent any advance from NIU here. Here's the ult. Or the transform from Bel'Veth there. There's some vision here on the side of Ornn. Immortal Shield Bow from the BB there. Dio chooses not to go in there in the bot lane. Is going to go ahead and wrap around, possibly grab the Victor. Too big of a fight going on. Going to go ahead and shy away from that. Slam and the grab. Here is the second Rift Herald here from NIU. Fighting for this inner mid turret here. There's Shelly once again diving into that inner turret. Gonna get taken out before the last bit falls. There's the stun there from the Sona. Casper gonna get killed up by the progressing burn damage of the Victor there. Down your support. I love the pentakill. I love that. Nerval's Lobster gonna go ahead and take out one more. Silas gonna find one for his troubles though. Lucian gonna go ahead and find one. Victor gonna find another. That's 3 there for the Victor. Mordekaiser, the only one holding down this mid inhibitor turret. Here comes Casper trying to maybe finish one more up. Gonna go ahead and pull in the Lucian. Gonna get popped up by the Bel'Veth. The Bel'Veth is just doing too much damage. And there's a 4th kill for the Lobster. Pushing into this inhib now. Udyr coming to support. 16-8 kills here. A very different Carroll University that we saw in that first game. Ornn currently pushing that top tower alone. Bel'Veth looking to take the red buff here. Probably does take it. Hopefully gonna get killed up here. 4 on, but still Dio's having trouble. Dio gonna get killed by the Bel'Veth there. Bel'Veth luckily gonna get traded out by the Zaya. The call on the Force God there used. Triple kill for the Zaya here. Skeets are looking to strap this team to her back and finish out this game. Oh, the Forge God actually used by Silas there. I believe I called it wrong before. I forgot that Silas could have the Ornn ult. Actually ends up using that in this fight as well. Eats are now pushing mid. Ornn has the teleport and Baron is spawning very soon. Green Runner here with a lot more attack speed. than before, trying to match this CS difference. CS looking at almost a double difference on this Victor. Of course, the Victor did have the bonus of being in the game for a little longer due to that disconnect, but I think that's something that also comes from the difference in champs. Zona looking to take care of a little bit of vision here. Everfrost and Rapid Fire Cannon from Green Runner and Skeetzer respectively. Nerval's Lobster going ahead and take out some vision there around the Baron pit. In a good position for them to take Baron. I think Carroll might want to just trade it up for a second Drake here. Taking the blue buff. Drake spawning in 36. Not sure where the fight is going to be happening here. Looks like it could happen possibly either at the Baron or the Drake. Either one is a possibility. Green Runner going to find himself in a bad position. Dio tries to help him there, but is going to get taken out himself. And there's Nerval's Lobster. Once again, this Victor getting so much value. Lucian pushing in on Skeetzer here. She is but 1 health. Tries to get it, is not able to find it. Ornn has a teleport. That is going to go ahead and ping that. Nerval's Lobster and I Love Taxes here as well, of course, as the Bel'Veth's going to go ahead and push up to the Cloud Drake here. I was incorrect about it was a Cloud Drake, not an X-Type Drake. That's going to be third Drake here for NIU. Ornn has that Forge Fire Crest available, is going to be upgrading some mythics very soon, I'm sure. Pushing up to Baron now. Have the freedom, as Carroll was nowhere on the board at that point in time. I'm not going to go ahead and blast on her way in. Apologies about the Discord. I'm going to go ahead and mute that. Gonna be an ult here. Ed gonna go ahead and take the Bel'Veth with him, but he's gonna get taken out in his own ult. Green Runner gonna be taken out next. Bel'Veth has it for the double. Ornn takes out Udyr, and Xayah is taken out by Lucian. Triple kill there finally for the Bel'Veth. Carroll in a dangerous spot once again. 13 kills down. Over 10,000 gold down. Whole team is down. NIU looking to finish, has a good wave pushed up as well as the Baron buff. At the very least, gonna get this inhibitor here. The first person back going to be the Silas. Andrew's Anguish bought there by Casper. There's a Nexus turret. There's Silas dashing in, trying to grab the Bel'Veth. They're going for the Nexus here. Bel'Veth is 1. Both teams said GG, but it's not quite over yet. Green Runner taking a lot of damage, having to back off, but they do save the Nexus off of that. Shouldn't say GG until it is true and well over. Both teams did say GG to one another. Game is not over. Rapid Fire Cannon on the Lucian here. Blue buff gonna be taken here by the Sona. Own team is gonna ping her there. Accidental steal. Or purposeful steal, maybe. I don't know. I really don't. Rabadons for Victor. It's gonna be a lot of damage coming out from him already at a pretty crazy place. 6, 1, and 10. 10, 2, and 4 for the Bel'Veth. 2, 3, and 14 for the Sona. Honestly, looks like we're playing up against a different team here. There's always still a chance for Carroll to bring it back, but I wouldn't be surprised if we were heading to a third game here. Got the double buffed Sona here. Red buff, blue buff on the Sona. Tilted. Gonna go ahead and get taken out there. There's the ult onto the Lucian. Gonna go ahead and exchange an ult of his own. There's Tilted again going down in his ult there.
was very skeptical of the Mordekaiser pick, and I'm beginning to rest on that the Mordekaiser wasn't the pick for this fight. There's a turret going down in the top lane. There's the ult from Skeeter here trying to make something happen. Seraphine gonna find the victor there, shut down. Lots of gold there. Dio taking a lot of damage though. Is gonna have to back out. They're playing around the Nexus here. Nexus at about a quarter health here, trying to make it stay. There's the kill on the Silas, and that is going to be it here for the second game here. Carroll University going to fall here in the second matchup of the day. 1-1 here up against NIU. Let's go ahead and take a look at some graphs here. I believe I should be able to see them. Wanted to take a look at what was going on the Rift, of course. Gotta wait for it to load in right quick. Let's take a look at this here. 22,000 damage from the Victor there. Almost more than both the top laner and the ADC combined. Just a little bit shy of that. Lots of damage coming out there. Lots of damage coming out from the Lucian as well. Go ahead and take a look at the CS as well. CS difference. Mordekaiser are going to be able to pick up that CS difference. But in the end, doesn't go as well as would like on that. Mordekaiser get a little bit more CS from the Silas, but I don't think that's the game he really wanted to be playing there, especially after that disconnect, of course. Go ahead and look at my skins because I think it's funny. Meg Squad Teemo, Lancer Stratus, Wukong, Snow Day, Gnar, Spirit Blossom, Lilia, Battlecast, Nasus, and of course Poo Party Set. Got some good ones in here. Looking for an invite from our lovely friends, of course. Carroll University looking to even this up. I'm going to go ahead and throw us. Is this a new account? It is not a new account. It is not a great account, though. Go figure, I'm not actually the best League player. I'm not super great at it. I know a lot about the game. Oh, geez. I need to go to spectate. But I'm not actually that good at it. So yeah, I don't have a lot going on. I actually have 4 accounts. I have Lasker Do, Top Lasker, Bottom Lasker, and Mid Lasker because I placed Iron 1 the first time I placed, and I was like, oh, that's a good place to start. You know, I'll start at Iron 1, that'll be fine, I'm new to the game. And then I queued with Little Duck, and we dropped down to Iron 4 together. And I was like, there's no way I'm playing an Iron 4. So I made a top account, a mid account, and a bot account, so that I could purchase the champs that I wanted to, and I'm better at top than I am at ADC, so I was like, well, you know, then I won't ruin my rank by playing ADC, so I can play ADC on my ADC account. I know it's a lot of work, but I actually like it more that way than having everything on one account. So my Top Lasker account actually has a lot more of my stuff on it, but alas, what are you gonna do? Going into round 3 here, definitely going to see some switch-ups. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw the ban on that Victor early and quickly. I would not be surprised at all. Get this one, Pioneers. I agree. I think it's definitely doable after they played on how they played on their first game was excellent. Evened up. I just think there were some unfortunate things that happened that second game, and we're just merely waiting for the iron to get hot again. So I'm sure we will see that soon out of Carroll. Not worried in the slightest. I know my Carroll University team very well, and I'm sure they will do excellently. I, again, want to see what is going to be the difference in the team comp here. I definitely want to see a change in the top lane. I think the Mordekaiser did a lot of damage. I'm not going to lie. It might not have completely been his fault, but but I think at the end of the game, the Mordekaiser was just not in the spot that they needed the Mordekaiser to be. I think if you play the Cho'Gath instead, which they didn't ban the Cho'Gath, I don't think. So I think you could have still played the Cho'Gath. I think you play the Cho'Gath. The Cho'Gath at least scales towards the end of the game. Um, my sincerest opinion would be to see not a tank, not a tank, because the fact of the matter is your opponent is picking tanks. If you could pick a tank buster and go up there and just break them down, then you don't have to worry about the top lane. You get fed. You're already doing decently in the top lane, kills wise. All you have, you're beating the top laner essentially, your opponent top laner. You just need to be able to, if you can capitalize on that a little bit, I think that's the way to go. So you play a tank buster, you play something like a Lilia, or let me take a look at the list of champs here so that I correctly pick other tank busters. Honestly, if you could just see the Aatrox would be fine. Not really a tank buster. Fiora would be a good one. Gwen, pick a Gwen. See a Gwen, something like that. I think you do just fine. I think you do just fine in game 3 here. But I know that tanks are the gonna be the pick here. Just messaging folks. So that they let me into the lobby. I think your bot lane. I think your bot lane did fine. I mean, Zaya obviously did all that she could. Like Seraphine would have been decent if we bar the disconnect. I think Udyr is a fine pick. I just think there were some positioning issues between the mid lane and the top lane, and the ganks were as many ganks as were gankable. But things didn't work out in the end the way that I think Carroll wanted them to. Just waiting for a custom game invite. Sure, they will set it up soon. I'm sure you're gonna see pretty similar bans. You're gonna see the Zac ban for sure. I don't think you're gonna ban anything that was banned this last matchup if you're NIU. Um, I think you're gonna hope that you can get a lot of the picks you got last time. Um, I don't know. I think that the Silas pick was definitely interesting. I'd much rather have seen the Akali there. I think the Akali would have played better into the Victor, and I think Green Runner is more comfortable on that Akali pick, or even the Fizz pick would have been fine. Um, I think you just gotta. I don't think it's has anything to do with how you're playing and everything to do with who you're playing. I think there's just got to be some switches and some changes there in terms of the champs that are being picked. Um, I might be completely wrong. There might be something on the side of the team that I don't quite know about that they are maybe struggling with. Who knows? But I think that Carroll definitely can run away with this next one if they can build the right team composition. They don't get banned out or anything. Don't think they will. I think the pick ban is a little bit up in the air due to how things went this last game. You didn't really quite get a an idea of what if that composition that Carroll was going to play is actually going to work, because it was sort of, I mean, one kill can make the difference in a game of League, and that one kill onto um, that one kill onto the mid laner might have sealed the deal. The Victor got very fed, and oh, well, there's Pez. I was I was messing with the stingers because I wanted to see if don't have any league stingers. I apologize. Well, you get to see Pez's lovely face. and he put a lot of work into this. So we definitely okay with giving him a bit of a shout out there. Yeah, but that is there are no. I mean, we got. Does that one work? Oh, it doesn't. Bad. Does Dio's work? See, we have ones for Dio and Green Runner because they're also on our they're also on our Valorant team, but we don't have the Valorants up and running yet. We only really have CODs up and running. But yeah, at least you got a taste of the Stingers. The Stingers are definitely very cool. Stinger, I think there should be a game 3, right? It might just be discussing. Could be anything. I'm pretty sure there's a game 3 because right now the game's tied. So I'd assume there's a game 3. Fortunately, I also don't have any music for you guys. No Fly Zone's not working. Horn Song's not working. Bop Song's not working. Infinite Song's not working. Yeah, unfortunate. No songs for you. Just make my own music. Well, yeah, I do have a third game. I was correct. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I'm like messing with the we have Andrews too. That's so cool. Okay, see now I want do we have any for we don't have any for Valorant. I was hoping we'd get some for Valorant so that because Valorant is tonight, by the way. Game tonight 8, 7? Oh gosh, I should know these things. Do we have a sidebar? We don't have a sidebar. How am I supposed to know? There's a game tonight though, and I'll be casting that, so I'll be here again. I don't know who I'm casting with, but I was hoping that we could get the Stingers for Valorant because that would be really cool. So I'm gonna message Chris right now. Oh, they're in the pick ban right now. Let me go to full screen gameplay. First ban, gonna be the Rammus once again. And the Amumu gonna be that ban. Still nervous about that Amumu. Belveth second ban. 2 junglers banned out here. That jungler definitely getting a lot of value, so I don't blame them. There's the Zac ban as I predicted. 4 total junglers, if you include Amumu, which you can. There's the Victor ban.
Not a problem.
And the Misfortune ban. Gonna be an Ornn pick here for Ed. And they're gonna return to the Shen pick. Nocturne. Gonna be in the jungle. Volibear in the jungle. There's a Yasuo pick for Green Runner. This is a big pop-up comp. Ornn pops up. Ooh, Cassiopeia. Interesting pick. Into Yasuo, though, will do pretty good. There's the Yone ban, which is rather interesting as Yasuo's already been picked.
Ah, come on.
And the
What's
Jinx
worst that
ban
could happen?
out of Carroll here. Don't want to see that Jinx, apparently. A Xayah ban.
Sharpening my feathers.
And the final ban here out of Carroll.
Your bond is angry.
They really don't want to see that Orianna. I'm surprised you banned. Why ban the Orianna there? And that's a bad ban out of both teams here. I think the Yone is a bad ban because there's no way here. Are you guys looking for a second caster? Potentially, if you go to Carroll University, talk to Chris Bull. Kaisa, Nami, and Caitlyn
Sona. Interesting on the Sona pick once again. But yes, if you would like to cast and you currently attend Carroll University, talk to Chris Pohl, Director of Esports. He can get you all set up to potentially cast. I can't promise you anything, but he can definitely talk to you and see what you got going on. You might be able to cast for Carroll University just like yours truly. Plus, we got a ton of our casters graduating after this next semester, so we're gonna need to go ahead and fill in those spots. We definitely have a generally we have a second caster who uses the mic that you saw behind me, but right now there are no casters available for League of Legends. They either have practice or they are currently busy. BRB enrolling in Carroll. Yes, attend Carroll University. Come, attend Carroll University. Potential to play for a Carroll University esports team. Keep in mind, we have an award-winning esports program. Carroll University's Overwatch team was the champions of the Emergence Division, I believe, last semester. If you were following along with me. Is there a rank limit to play on the team? Great question. The answer is no. There's no rank limit. You could be awful. You could be a pro player. You can still play for Carroll University. There are two different examples I can give you. For example, the entire league team is all gold players. They're all right around the same ELO. But BRB and Rolling and Carroll. By the way, but on the other hand, the Overwatch team has anywhere from bronze players to top 500 players. Now, that being said, obviously, we do take esports very seriously, and so we play to win. And so we're going to play our higher ranked players when we're looking for that, when we're looking for the win. But when we try to get as many players in to play as possible. So in games where we can afford to not have our stronger players in, if we've got a big enough roster, we'll play some of those players so that they can get some play time and so that they can improve for a future season or for the current season. I think a great example of that is our Call of Duty Vanguard team, soon to be Call of Duty Modern Warfare team, has an academy team. They had so many players that not only do they have a varsity team, but they have a JV team. And so some of those lower ranked players are getting to play. There was talk about doing that with Overwatch. It wasn't quite enough people there. Same thing happens with Rocket League. There's two teams, A and B. So yeah, you can play in any capacity for Carroll. And if you don't want to cast, you can. If you don't want to play, you can cast potentially. Casting is a paid job. There's also potential scholarships for people who want to play esports. Rocket League team, BRB, enrolling in Carroll. Yep, everyone. I'm the spokesperson for the Carroll, especially the esports team. I'm not actually. That's not an official position, but I love it here, and the esports program has made my experience here just all that much better. We also have a very fun relationship with a lot of the other schools in the area or schools that we've competed with in the past. So, for example, we have a pretty good relationship with Carthage, because they're so close, as well as we've played against them in the finals for Overwatch. They want us over for a LAN match this season, and so we obviously we want to take it seriously and bring in more trophies, bring in more ships for Carroll. But we have a really good time. We have a really good time. The esports program is a lot of fun. And since there are a lot of people asking about it or talking about it, I'm going to list all the games real quick. We have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, both solo and crew battles. We have Call of Duty Vanguard, soon to be Modern Warfare 2? I'm not crazy, right? I'm not a big COD guy. I don't know a lot about it. Valorant, Overwatch 2, League of Legends, Madden.
Welcome.
I believe that's everybody.
and we're as the times shift and the games shift in popularity, like we didn't have a Valorant team last time. We had our Rainbow Six Siege team last semester, but as Valorant became more popular, we decided to have a Valorant team. And so there's always possibilities for new teams, and a lot of our students play on two teams. For example, Pez, who I brought up. It's gonna be a ghost. I'm gonna start commentating. That's a ghost out of the Cassiopeia to get away from Tilted and Green Runner there. For example, Pez that I showed you earlier. He plays only COD, but he's played COD and Overwatch before. He's played a bit of League, so he's all over the place, and you can actually play a couple different esports here at Carroll. Super nice. So let's get into some actual gameplay here. I have to do a quick scoop. Red buff here, gonna be taken by bot laners as well as the jungler, of course. Blue buff on the side of the Nocturne. Yeah, Chris, when I was messing with the stingers to see if I could get Green Runner or Dio up, I accidentally brought Pez up. So Pez made an appearance today.
I just did that one.
It's okay. It's a beautiful stinger. I love the shoe. Yasuo gonna get a little bit of damage off onto Cast there. Top lane pushed up very far on the side of Ornn. Tilted, able to get some good damage off as well. Skeeter and Casper already able to take that level prio over their opponents. Caitlyn Sona this time. I'm still surprised we haven't seen the Caitlyn Yuumi. I think that's... Honestly, I think if Yumi's not banned and you're not picking Yuumi, it's a bit of a throw, no matter who you are. Literally, Yuumi is so broken right now. If you're not playing Yuumi, what are you doing? Tilted, able to get level prio as well. Yasuo gonna go in on Cass once again. Win wall, block the escape. And there's the third Q, able to pop her up. Down to about a third of the health there. Really playing aggressive here, Green Runner, trying to get that early kill. Was on the opposing side of the early kill last match. Looking to try to reverse that this game. Nocturne, Volibear fighting in top river here. Shen coming down to support. Yasuo coming up to support. Here comes the cast. It's going to be a 3v2. The early game not in favor of Carroll here. Dio having to go ahead and dash out. Green Runner maybe having to do the same. First blood going to be the Shen. Shen going to go ahead and take Yasuo out. Unfortunately, Green Runner finds himself on the bad side of the first blood once again this game. Hopefully he can reverse that coming up. He was putting a lot of aggression onto that Cassiopeia, and I would like to see that continued. Small wave here for Carroll. Going to get busted up pretty quickly. That wave going to be slowly pushed down towards tower. Casper on the Nami here. Nami Kaisa. Kaisa, definitely a very good champ. One of my favorites in the bot lane. Awesome. Thank you, sir. Bit of a top lane scuffle here. Bellow's breath coming out. Maybe the taunt onto Tilted there. Another fight going on in the mid lane. Just putting that pressure onto the Cassiopeia here. This wave's gonna get pushed under tower here for Tilted.
Bommy Cinder for both Ornn and Volibear. Wave being hard push. That was an unfortunate Q miss there for Green Runner. Infernal Drake here being taken by Carroll. Trying to finish this up as quickly as possible. Blue team gonna take it. Not gonna get it stolen. Nocturne nowhere to be seen. First Drake goes to Carroll here. What rank are you in? Okay, D3 champ. Fluctuate because I don't play much these days. Got some talk about Rocket League. Chat in the end, Stone obviously helping us out. Theo here does not know that his red buff is being taken by Nocturne's, taking Krugs currently. I don't know if he just doesn't want to chow or if he just doesn't have the vision on it, but his red buff gets stolen by the Nocturne there. Casper fighting for bot lane here. I saw is coming back. Bought herself a noodle quiver. Back on the Caitlyn this round. I think that could be a little dangerous for Carroll here, but if the Kaisa can get up close and personal, dash in, I think she will be just fine. Good damage there out of Nanami. Tries to get the bubble. Scrappy fight from both sides. Level advantage currently on the side of NIU. There's Nocturne coming towards blue buff. Volibear gotta push all the way in. Was the Ornn ult to help out the Volibear. Gonna be a scrappy fight here. Potentially in topside jungle. Yasuo and Volibear trying to collapse on this Nocturne here. Cassiopeia also in the mix. Able to grab the blue buff. Gotta get stunned up on the Volibear though. Nocturne finds the kill. Here's 3 on a Green Runner. Here comes Ornn. A little bit late to the party. Double kill for the Nocturne. Flash out from Tilted there. There's the pop-up, stun, wave. Here comes the wave out. Fortunate stun onto the Nami, not able to go all in. Sona gonna get the better of the Mermaid here. Kaisa not able to really finish up that kill off of the wave from the Nami. First Rift Herald looking to be taken here from NIU. Skeeter gonna take a lot of damage there from the ult. Dangerous position there from I Love Taxis on Sona. Is going to get finished off by the damage superior ADC. That is not something you want to chal if you are a Sona. If you are maybe like a Nautilus or something, like a Leona maybe, Sona does not want to get in there. That's a bit of a misplay on the side of the Sona. But it's, you just go, you got the kill on the Nami, and now you've evened it up. You would have gotten the kill, but also died. If you would have gotten the Kaisa kill, but also died, that might be worth it. But going in just Sona,
Or losing Sona, you trade 1 for 1. It's not worth it in the end. Because you fed the ADC some you fed the ADC there. I think it's rather interesting, and I haven't commented on it yet, and I will comment on it after this fight between Ornn and the Shen. Shen doing loads of damage, but so is Ornn. Ornn trying to trade that up. Fight between Cassiopeia as well. Something I wanted to point out that I didn't notice before. There's the ult onto the Cassiopeia. Gonna be able to possibly finish it up. Here comes the Volibear. Shut down the tower. There's the kill. Dio gonna go and finish that up. There's the ult in from the Nocturne. Are they gonna be able to finish this fight onto Green Runner? Green Runner trying to make it out. Tower shot taken. Here comes Volibear. Try to at least take 2 for 1 there, and that's gonna be it, unfortunately. 1 for 1 trade there. I wanted to point out the fact that this right here, this Sona took Dark Harvest as her runes, which I think is a little gutsy, but there's the Rift Herald spawn here from the Nocturne. Gonna be able to grab almost the entire turret. Boost stick almost taken out on the Shen. Misses the call of the Forge God. That would have been a huge pick onto the Shen. Not able to finish up the kill. Those pop-ups, those airbornes, you gotta hit those. That's unfortunate situation. Ooh, excuse me. There's the ult. Out of Green Runner, stun. Dashes in, tries to get the kill. He's gonna take the tower shot, and he's not gonna complete the kill. Definitely tried to ego for it, wasn't able to get it. If you're not gonna confirm the kill, you gotta just let those go. That's not something. Because now she gets the experience for that. It's unfortunate. Here's gonna be Cloud Drake. Cloud Drake gonna go to NIU here. Carroll down about 3,000 gold and 4 kills. Unfortunately, all 4 of those kills are onto the mid laner. Luckily, Yasuo spikes very hard. Like, unfortunately, Ornn missed that cannon there. Hot Hour Tower in a dangerous spot here. There's the ult onto the Yasuo. Here comes Volibear to try to even up the fight. Green Runner gonna go down once more. Cassiopeia gonna pick up that kill. Volibear has to turn tail and run. Round to the 15-minute mark here. First turret here for NIU. Should be able to even up with a kill onto the Caitlyn. I don't know if they'll be able to quite grab the Sona. She's low on health and they've got a lot of range. Skeets are gonna find the kill. First time this game, things looking good for Carroll. Gank onto the cast, trying to kill this cast up. She's been elusive this entire game. One more hit. The ult is gonna miss, but it's gonna shut down the turret at least. Gonna take turret shots. There's gonna be a shutdown onto the cast. Here's the Nocturne ghosting in, trying to find Kaisa here, and Nami just has to watch as her ADC falls, and she falls next. I don't believe she's gonna make it out of here. There's gonna be a double kill from the Nocturne. Shen trying to go in on this Ornn half health. Cast Call, the Forge God opts not to use it. Press tab so we can see the scoreboard, please. Happily will do. That's what we're looking at here. NIU squarely in the lead. Got a Gore Drinker on the side of the Nocturne already. Turbo Chem Tank. Bramble Vest for Volibear. Doing pretty well to fight in the jungle. Ornn unfortunately not able to clean up a kill on the Shen yet. Be looking to try to get some prio in the top lane so that Ornn can roam around, fight for team fights. You want to fight for this Rift Herald potentially. You're going to need something to push you forward in this game. Right now you are at a pretty large deficit for 16 minutes. 4 in the top river here. Nocturne coming down to be the 5th, looking to take this Rift Herald right quick. Ethiopia gonna wiggle on out. Sona quick to follow, not both Nami and Yasuo in the mid lane now. Hopefully they can make something happen here. Dark Harvest, Sona coming by. That's a turret in the bot lane though. Carroll with a pretty even return on the turrets there. Only down in kills and gold now, which are two arguably very important things, but at least they're even on the Drakes and the turrets here. Green Runner fighting for mid lane here. Really trying to get back on top. Or squared up here to try to grab this Mountain Drake. Gonna be an important Drake here for Carroll. They're gonna want to get that to up their defenses. Can't quite get into a good position. Caitlyn Traps kind of making it difficult. Half health left here on the Dragon. Might have to do some sort of steal. Not gonna be able to get in for the steal. That's going to be a Drake number 2 for NIU. Mountain Drake specifically. We're going to take a little bit of time to go ahead and forge some stuff. Mid tower looking to be in a bit of a rough spot for NIU. I don't know how that compares to the amount of damage on our tower. Looks to be more damage on Carroll's mid tower there. Oblivion Orb from Nami here. Bramble Vest from Ornn. Gonna be a nice pop-up here, found the Nocturne at the blue buff. Gonna be able to get the pop-up from the Call of the Forge God. Gotta get through that shield first. There's Shen TPing in with the ult. Now Ornn's in a difficult spot. There's the wave coming out trying to support. Gotta win this fight, at least trade up for one. Shut down onto the Nocturne. It's a big grounded though on 3 members of Carroll University. This fight is looking a little dangerous. Green Runner gonna find the kill onto the Cassiopeia that he's been looking for all game. Skeets are gonna go ahead and find the Shen there. Carroll looking to win this fight and put themselves almost even on the kills. Nami gonna be the one to clean up the Sona. And it's gonna be 9 to 10 kills here. Carroll looking to be in a much better position as they push for Baron here. They're going to want to finish this game up as quickly as possible. They're in a position where they are putting themselves in a really good position for this mid to late game. They could make this mid game, late game if they push it. Nocturne is just barely getting back from spawn now. 2 members are still not spawned back in. They're just going to spawn back in as Baron goes down. The only one who doesn't get Baron buff looks to be... The Ornn might have been back at the time of the kill, though. So Ornn might actually still have it. Collector for Kaisa here. And a Gromp for good measure. Or that wind wall, though. Get down, Mr. President. Yes, sometimes that's what you got to do with the wind wall. Gotta save your friends. It's about the power of friendship, really. That's what League is all about. Rapid Fire Cannon here for Caitlyn. Frozen Heart for the Volibear. And as I said before, Collector for the Kaisa. Fortunate missed CS there. Always hurts when you miss a CS. I totally get it. Skeeter in a very good position to fight. She's 2 levels up from her form. Green Runner in a dangerous position once again. Fortunately, going to go down there to the Sona. Trying to chase down this Nocturne here. Don't mind me, I'm just testing multiple mics to see if I can get some things to work for the rest of the game. Apologies if things sounded a little odd there. Everything should be working and in order. Apologies. I am back in it now, folks. I was just trying to figure a few things out. There's a fight going on in the river. Tilted able to get out, but just barely. This fight for Mountain Drake is going to be scrappy. Here's the Forge God coming down the map. Gonna be pushed into the Sona there. They're able to find the Sona. Are they gonna be able to finish up the kill? There's Ed with 1 kill. 1 for Skeeter and 1 for Green Runner there. The rest of the team is gonna go ahead and turn tail there. Kaisa finding 4 kills there. 4 kill University. They should be able to take this. Drake, no problemo. There's a turret down. Volibear gonna be the one to take that out. Wormfall and Sacrifice for Kaisa. Bramble Vest for the Shen. Missile Scepter for the Cassiopeia. Carroll pushing down mid lane. Gonna be able to take out 2 turrets in that time. Let's go ahead and look at the difference in kills now. 4-1-8 for the Volibear. 5-1-4 for the Kaisa. 1-1-4 for the Ornn. Dio stealing the red buff here. Orc here for the Yasuo. Volibear going in. The dashing Shen. Does Casper whip it. Not able to finish up on that kill, but able to push back off the wave. Here's Sona and Cass and Caitlyn all pushing up, looking to have a fight here at the outermost top tower. Big W there from
Eats her, getting a lot of damage on the Sona, scares her off. For the first time this game in the lead in both gold and kills here. Also still now in the lead in towers. Fight going on top lane. This game pushing pretty late for what we saw the first two games. Coming around, we're already past the 25-minute mark. Baron up. Esper's gonna go ahead and ping that, trying to get a second Baron for the game here. That's Whisper and a Farside alteration for Caitlyn. Maybe Randuin's Omen for the Nocturne here. Make him Dio and the rest of the squad gonna take an easy kill onto the Sona here. Here comes Nocturne. Not gonna be able to steal there, and is gonna get killed up here by the Kaisa. Kaisa doing excellent. Another big W from Kaisa. Not able to really all in on that though. And yes, they are feeling very good about this one for sure. Getting into a groove here. This call, oh, the Forge God, not going to be tapped. I'm going to take a turret out for good measure. Find the Sona as well. Here's the inhibitor that goes next. Go ahead and kill up Caitlyn as well. Double kill for the Kaisa. Nocturne and Shen, only two standing in between Victory and Carroll University. Carroll gonna back up now. Yasuo got himself a positive KD now. There's the ult from the Nocturne, not going to do enough. Gonna dash right in there, get himself killed up by the very fed Kaisa. Kaisa doing an excellent job. 9, 1, and 5 this game. 5, 1, and 10 on the Volibear is nothing to snuff at either. And of course, your support is 1, 2, and 13, which is also very good. Top lane holding it down is 1, 1, and 7. 2, 6, and 11 for the Yasuo. But of course, Yasuo will be up in character. Looking for a Drake here. Drake number 3 for Carroll. Still got Baron buff on a good percentage of the team. By a good percentage, I think that is all of it. This Dragon's gonna fall very quickly here. This Sona almost finding herself out of position once again. There is a Mountain Drake for Carroll. That's 2 Mountain Drakes and an Infernal for them. They are in the lead for everything now. The only thing that they were not in the lead for was Rift Heralds, which no longer matter. Ed gonna go ahead and head back to the top, looks like. 3 ARAM mid. Try to get something going before we're gonna ARAM mid for Carroll. Match up to the 4 for NIU. Chicken's being taken here by Nocturne. Trying to make something happen. Carroll is in the lead in every single role. At least 1 level, possibly 2. Asher's Tooth here for the Kaisa. There's an easy kill onto the Sona. There's a kill from Green Runner on a Caitlyn. Happened so fast you can barely see it. Both ults come out from Horn and Nami. Shutting down both turrets there. Nocturne gonna find 2 though in a dangerous place. Shen pushes his way back. That's Nocturne and Shen, still the only two between Carroll and Victory. Gonna find the Shen first. Gonna take out the turret there. Nexus comes next. Here comes Nocturne trying to get some health so he can possibly win this fight for NIU. There's the ult on the Nocturne. Green Runner gonna hop him up, and Orton gonna go ahead and take it. Carroll looking to win this. Carroll with a 2-1 victory, gonna have their first win of the season here. Let's take a look at these charts while I also message the League of Legends team. Gonna get an interview for all of you with the team. Carroll with a beautiful victory. Looked very shaky in the beginning of that game, but was able to go ahead and not just even it up, but surpass their opponents. That second game also looking shaky, but obviously coming off the back of a few dangerous disconnects there. Let's go ahead and look at your damage charts here. 22,000 damage from the Green Runner himself. Even looking at about a third of the deaths for his team, was still able to pull out a lot of damage. And of course, Kaisa, I'd say Kaisa was probably the MVP once again after her performance the first game. I'd say Skeeter takes that pretty easily. Let's go ahead and head back to the desk with the listen in. Let's see. Hello, everybody.
Holy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Congratulations on, I believe, your first
Thank
win of the
you.
season.
The first
Yeah,
real
it's our
dub. Yeah.
The first,
win.
Or one
the
and two
first
now.
dub.
Or 1 and 3.
Congratulations. Definitely was very impressed. That second game did not shake you guys at all. Definitely some interesting disconnects. I just have some questions for you guys. Y'all can talk at once. You can elect somebody to talk. Doesn't matter. I wanted to ask, when you were having some problems, specifically in that second game, barring obviously the disconnect, and the third game in the beginning before you turned it around, what would you say there was problems? Where did they come from? I was noticing some positioning things, but I thought maybe it could have been a draft thing too. So where do you think those were coming from?
Let's
I think I'll
Yeah.
answer. So
Okay.
I think starting from draft itself, I don't think we lost our mental in draft, but the Belveth or different picks that they came out with just shook us up a bit. And playing 4 games, the second we lost first OBJ, the Drake fight, we kind of just got in our heads and we let them get momentum. We kind of just accepted that, and we didn't do anything to pressure back. And then after that OBJ, we lost second OBJ, and then we lost third one.
Even besides
And
the freeze,
and the freeze that we had in the middle just kind of let us sulk for a second. So our mental
Got it. Okay. Second question. This one is specifically for Dio. When are you gonna get to play Zach, man? I'm waiting for it.
I don't know. Never, I guess. They're not gonna let me play it. They ban it every single game.
I did want to say
don't
though
know.
that the Volibear looked very good. I think that the way that
Thank
you
you.
worked with Angel there in the middle, and then you guys put a lot of resources into Skeezer there in the bottom. I think she was able to pull out a lot of kills that turned a lot of fights. I got one more serious question, and then my fun question that I always have at the end. Serious question is the Orianna ban. What was with the Orianna ban? You guys really did not want to see Orianna.
So the Orianna. Sorry, you can go, Sarah, if you want.
Okay, so the biggest thing about Orianna is that playing like 5s like this, she's a really big team fight kind of comp that like they can build around. So that was something that we were worried that they were going to try to do, because that's typically what people tend to go for.
Got it. Okay.
In these 5s.
Was
That's
there
what we try to
anybody?
do.
Was there anybody on their team that was specifically playing a lot of Orianna, or was it just personally?
Their
the-
mid laner.
Yeah, their mid
mid
laner
laner?
played
Mid
it.
laner.
Okay.
He was
Okay.
practicing a little bit. of
Okay. Was it
so
the
we were
same?
worried
Was
about
it the same with the Ramus ban? Because I noticed that you guys first banned Ramus.
Yeah,
both
they're
times.
jungle.
Okay. Got it.
I think he's a Remus man.
I was really sad. I wanted to see Ramus. 'Cause I love him.
You want to see Remus? Go
All
ahead.
right.
Ginger
I'll
Ramus?
play it. I'll play it for you next time.
Okay, thanks. Okay, good. All right, so last question, most important question. I really need to know. It's been burning me this entire time. Which league champ smells the worst? Because I personally think it's not.
Twitch.
Twitch?
Twitch. He's
Twitch?
like a junk rat.
Yeah,
That's
Dragus.
garbage.
Dragus.
He's like a
Fine.
garbage rat.
That or Gragas. That's disrespectful.
Gragas.
Gragas
Probably smells good.
Smells good, bro.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Probably smells
The
like
L.
some
We
good
love
bourbon,
Gragas.
Those smell like beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Urban
guys.
and
Well,
cologne.
congratulations on your victory. Hope to be here for the cast next game. Practice up for the next one, and we will see you guys.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Of
thank you.
course.
bro.
Let's go back to the caster desk just for a little bit. Excellent game out of Carroll. Like I said, a little bit. When did you get here? I knew you were here, but they didn't. You just kind of appeared. Just having a good time. Carroll looking very strong in both that first game and the end of that third game. Just a little shaky with some of the disconnects in that second game. I'm sure that's all it was. And the beginning of that game, they scaled very well. First game was first part of the third game was looking a little rough. I definitely got to give my props and my MVP for this game specifically to Skeetzer. I think that her MF and her Kaisa and what did she play in the second game? Whatever she played in the second game was still looking good. Oh, Zaya was still looking good, even though the team wasn't doing as well. So very good out of her. I think that a close second would be Dio. That Volibear was excellent, and the Udyr was still putting in work even when the team was losing. Excited to see who comes out on top next time. Also, stay tuned tonight. We have a Valorant game coming up. Not quite sure. Is that 7 or 8? 8:30. 8:30. I will be back here to cast that for you all, along with. Are you casting that with me? Oh no,
I have Overwatch.
Oh, you have Overwatch.
So, we'll see.
It'll be me. And we also have two Overwatch games tomorrow, casted most likely by me, unless I have to play. That's still up in the air. Friday is. You know what's on Friday? Rocket League. Rocket League's on Friday, and Smash Solos, right? Smash Singles? Maybe Smash Singles. I don't know. Stay tuned.
I don't think we stream Smash.
We don't normally do it, but who knows? Maybe. But we will be here, of course. So join us for that. Thank you for joining me in the chat, and especially for being super active today and asking me about the East-West program. We're always happy to talk about that. We will see you at 8:30. Thank you for joining me. Have a good night.